Assalamu alaikum everyone. Okay, our today's topic is going to be why can't we pray however our heart desires? And also, do other creations of Allah Ta'ala also pray in their own prescribed ways? Or is it just us out there? Okay, so before we begin, let's seek protection from Shaitan and begin with the name of Allah Ta'ala. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We kind of listened to this ayah of the Quran where we learned that everything across the universe, be the sun, the moon, the stars, everything is doing sajda to Allah Ta'ala. And by sajda, it does not mean that the tree, मतलब वो जाने मास बिछाते हैं और फिर उस पे sajda करता है. What this means is that they, in their very own prescribed ways, follow exactly what they are supposed to do. The earth never says, you know what, I don't really feel like spinning today, so I'm not going to spin. Because if the earth ever decides to say that, I mean, that everything is going to, stop spinning, and then it's going to be like a big mess. We've already done that with you before. Okay. And also, everything has a system that they seem to follow, including our body. Even in our body, there are so many systems happening at the same time, and they all are going in their perfect systems. And if they stop, then we need to go to the doctor because there is something seriously wrong with us. Similarly, we have the ecosystem, which is like mind blowing. Then we have the ants, they have their own system going on. The entire planet system, the solar system is like mind blowing in itself. Every system, is mind blowing if you just stop and think about it. So everything seems to be going in its own system and worshipping Allah Ta'ala and doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So if we start from Adam alayhi salam, all the way from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all of them had literally the same message, which was to worship one God. So what do you mean by worship? Worship simply means to live our life in the way Allah has told us to, and also to truly believe that it is only for our own good. And by worshipping Allah Ta'ala, if we worship Allah Ta'ala, it's not going to benefit Him in any way. We have to really convince our heart that whatever Allah Ta'ala has told us to do is the best for us to live, to be successful in this world, and inshallah in the next world. Okay, so we did this See, Think, Wonder activity where we kind of discussed, whether it's just Muslims or do other people also seem to also pray. Okay, and what is prayer basically? Prayers are connection with Allah. We are supposed to do it throughout the day to remember Allah. Otherwise, Shaitan totally distracts us and makes us lose focus. And then we get lost in this world and we totally forget why we are really here. And in a way, we can say that prayers are actually food for the soul, maybe. Remember, we have a soul which is going to live forever. The body is eventually going to die off. Isn't it a bit funny that we spend so much time taking care of our body, but when it comes to the soul, we completely neglect it. So we have to remember that there is no such thing as I'll pray later when I'm done with all my work. This is your main work, to pray, to worship Allah Ta'ala. So make sure this is your main focus, and then all your work basically revolves around it. Then we watched this really cute video about what should be our attitude. As soon as we hear the azan, we must stop doing everything and just head towards Salah, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, how should we act around people who are praying? So we had a discussion about this. Basically, when people are praying, what are we doing when we are praying? So you know how the internet has like a wireless connection? There are no wires attached to our laptop, but still the internet is like coming to our laptop, and it's like a wire. It's like there are like invisible rays happening. So prayer is actually the strongest wireless connection that a human has with Allah Ta'ala. And when they're praying, they have this connection going on. So we did a think, pair, share kind of an activity, and to come up with what are the things you think you should do when someone is making that connection with Allah Ta'ala, or offering their prayers. So you guys came up with a lot of nice things. For example, we shouldn't cross their path. You shouldn't come in front of them. We shouldn't play loud music when they're praying. We shouldn't play the TV on at a high volume. And someone said we shouldn't talk loudly because that too distracts them. And you had a couple of other suggestions too, which were all really awesome. I loved them. I loved each and every one of them. Okay, So what should be our attitude towards people who pray differently than us? So there are lots of people who pray differently than us. It's not just, the Christians and the Jews and Hindus and people of other faith. Even Muslims, sometimes we see that thoda bahut, they pray in a little different style. But that's okay. You know what? We are here to kind of, really focus on ourselves, focus on our test in this world. So we should always try to improve our own prayer and kind of really respect whoever is praying in whatever style. That is not our problem. We should just really focus on improving our own prayer and praying on time, inshallah ta'ala. So we should really respect others, okay? We should never be like, we should never be judgmental towards them. कि, oh my god, तुम कैसे पढ़ रहे हो नमाज? तुम तो like पक्का तुम्हारा तो कुछ नहीं बनने वाला or something like that. We should never say any kind of negative comments, or that's just not our place to, say anything like that. We should just be very respectful to anyone who's praying in any style and just focus on ourselves, on improving ourselves. Okay, innovation isn't allowed in prayers. Okay, so innovation means, bringing something new in it. So for example, some people really love to sing and dance. So suppose on TV you see some people singing and dancing and praying, so you can't go like, oh, you know what, this looks very nice, so let me just, kind of really add singing and dancing to prayers. Or if some person likes some other thing, so they see on TV that I don't know, some other people are praying in that particular way. So you're like, oh wow, this looks very nice, maybe we can kind of start praying in this way from now onwards. Well, that isn't allowed. We must believe that whatever way Allah Ta'ala has taught us to, it is best for our body and our soul, and we must keep on, try learning the best way to pray. And for that, we must hold on to the Quran and the sayings of Prophet Muhammad SAW for guidance. Otherwise, Shaitan misleads us, and before we know it, we are praying, but we have actually lost our way. Just like the people of the past, we learned about this, that people of the past also used to pray, but they, started making statues, and they thought they were praying to God, but they were also kind of, bowing down in front of the statues. And then before they knew it, their children grew up and they kind of passed away, and then the children, kind of completely lost their way, they forgot about Allah Ta'ala, and then they just, kind of start praying to the statues. And their children, even further, they just like thought that the statues were God. And then this keeps on happening. So we have to really, really, really kind of try to learn what the Quran and what the sayings of prophets are about namaz, and really, try to focus and pray in the exact same way that Allah Ta'ala has asked us to, and believe that that is the very best way we should be praying in. So here are 10 tips we can do to improve our namaz, inshallah ta'ala, and I hope this was helpful. Okay, take care till then. And for homework, I want you guys to read a really cute book which I found, and a really nice video which I'll be sharing in the link. The book is called Zaid Prays with the Birds. And okay, take care. Allah Hafiz.